Have you ever wondered how the power of release and renewal could transform your life? Imagine the freedom that comes from letting go, from trusting in a power greater than yourself. The power of divine guidance, the power of God, the universe, or whatever you choose to call it. Enter the world of those who have walked this path, who have experienced the transformative power of faith, of letting go and letting God. Listen to their stories, their journey of personal growth and renewal, their testament to the power of divine guidance. Meet Jane, a high-powered executive who was always in control. Jane was at the top of her game, but she was also stressed, exhausted, and unfulfilled. Then, one day, she decided to let go, to surrender to the flow of life, to trust in a power greater than herself. She says, "The moment I decided to let go, to trust in God, my life transformed. I found peace, I found joy, I found fulfillment." Then there's Tom. Tom was a man who had lost everything. He was broken, defeated, and at the end of his rope. But then he made a choice. He chose to trust, to believe in divine guidance. Tom shares, "When I chose to trust, to believe in a power greater than myself, my life began to change. I found hope, I found strength, I found a new beginning." And let's not forget Sarah. Sarah was a woman who had been battling depression for years. She was lost, she was hurting, and she was desperate for change. So she chose to let go, to trust in divine guidance. Sarah reveals, "The moment I decided to let go, to trust in God, my life started to shift. I found healing, I found love, I found a sense of purpose." These are just a few stories among many. Stories of personal growth, of healing, of renewal. Stories of individuals who chose to let go, to trust in divine guidance, to allow God to work in their lives. The key takeaway from these stories, from this journey of release and renewal, is simple yet profound. It's about letting go, about trusting in a power greater than ourselves. It's about surrendering to the flow of life, about allowing God to work in our lives. It's about faith, about belief, about trust. In the grand tapestry of life, we are but threads woven together by the hand of the divine. When we surrender to this truth, when we let go and let God, we open ourselves to the transformative power of faith, of divine guidance. We open ourselves to personal growth, to healing, to renewal. So, as we journey through life, let us remember the stories of Jane, Tom, and Sarah. Let us remember the power of release and renewal, the power of letting go and letting God. Let us remember the transformative power of faith, of divine guidance. Remember, it's not about control. It's about surrender. It's not about fear. It's about faith. It's not about holding on. It's about letting go. It's about trusting in a power greater than ourselves, about allowing God to work in our lives. In the end, it's about release and renewal. It's about personal growth, about healing, about new beginnings. It's about the transformative power of faith, of divine guidance. So here's to letting go, to trusting in divine guidance, to allowing God to work in our lives. Here's to release and renewal. Here's to personal growth, to healing, to new beginnings. Here's to the transformative power of faith, of divine guidance. Here's to life.